Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, which is a bit of an unusual video as it's going to be both an unboxing and also a custom video. So what I've got in this box is a second-hand Animagic guinea pig. As some of you may know, I've already got one of these here, but I've always fancied doing a custom on it, and I was sort of torn between doing a custom and then thinking, but I quite like the original fur, just feel like I could make something different. So when I saw this on eBay for just £7, including shipping, I thought that is worth £7 to do a custom, and I'll also be able to then compare it with the original side by side. As you can see on the label on this guinea pig, it dates from 2009. So they're actually 14 years old now. But this one still works fine. And the one that I've bought is supposedly in full working order. What I love about these is they've given them real guinea pig sounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see which one is in best shape, and I'll customise the other one. I've got my little Moflin with me today, as when my Moflin is not on my lap or in her charger, this is where she lives. Sometimes she can look like she's really snuggled with the guinea pigs, which I find very cute. So, without further ado, let's get into this box and compare these two Animagic guinea pigs. She didn't like that sharp noise. Okay, so this looks very clean. If I compare it with the one I already had, you can see certainly the feet are a lot dirtier on the one I already had, but the fur is much whiter as well, so that's really good. So I will be doing the custom on the one that I already had, seeing as the new one's in better shape. So I'll switch the guinea pig on and see if it's got batteries in. Oh, and it has. It's raring to go.
Oh, God.
I find the form of locomotion with these so funny. This new one seems to move better as well. I'll try them on a flat surface to get a better idea. But before I do that, folks, I just want to say one last thing. This video may be the first video that I upload of longer than 15 minutes. I know some people have mentioned several times to me that I can upload videos of longer than 15 minutes if I verify my account, but I've only just got round to doing it. But now that I have finally verified the account, I can upload videos of longer than 15 minutes. So if this turns out to be naturally longer than that, it'll be the first video of that length. So I had thought that my original Animagic guinea pig was in full working order, and it's only since getting this new one that I've realised it isn't.
Yes, it seems to have a problem with one of its legs, doesn't it?
So I'll switch them both on a flat surface now, and we'll see the difference between how the two move.
Okay, so which is the original?
I think you'll be able to tell.
Okay, let's see if I can tell. I'd say the one on the right is the original. It looks like it's got a locomotion problem.
Looks like it's lame.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Right, so I'll try switching them both on. So this is a new one.
Ah, yeah, the new one. Both the legs go together, but on the original one,
Oh yeah.
they're sort of out of sync, and one's got a bit of a click to it as well.
Right.
So there must be something wrong with the internal mechanism. I always thought that was just the way it was made.
I know. I didn't realise it was actually damaged. It looks like it's that one that's got a problem because it's not going back.
That's right.
Far
yeah.
enough.
Like you say, it looks like it's a bit lame, doesn't it?
So that makes doing a custom more worthwhile because we can have a good look
Yeah,
at that leg
when we take it apart,
we remove the material.
we'll see what the problem is with the mechanism.
But one last thing I want to do on the new one before I take the fur off the old one is I want to see if the switch is working in the mouth.
Okay.
And I also want to have a look in the battery compartment, make sure there's not any corrosion or anything.
Yeah, going off the condition of it, I would say.
I would say it's,
no worries, but
it's
it's
going to be
always,
fine. But
always best checking.
it is. So I'll check out the mouth switch. Holes just there. That works fine. And if you hold this in long enough, they do make a little peeing sound. So, switch works fine. We'll have a look at the inside of the battery compartment now. So, I'll switch him off while I'm doing that. All looks good. Yes, the battery compartment is in really good shape. All in all, it looks like this has not been played with much at all. Absolutely delighted with that for £7. And I thought I'd better take the batteries out of the one I'm going to do the custom on while I'm taking the fur off it. So because I'm not going to reuse this fur, I don't have to worry about damaging it. So I'll just basically get into it any way I can. So I think I'll just start up here. Not sure if that'll just pull off the leg. So I've got some stitches here joining it onto the plastic. Yes, it pulls off, the foot pulls off, the whole thing. So that's what the leg looks like inside. So I've released all of the back of it now. Can see that the speaker's at the back and can see the switch in the middle of the back. Got another join onto the plastic here. I'm just wondering if I'll be able to utilise these for sewing the new fur on that I put on. Got them on it's not just sewing on, I can see it's actually got a clip. It clips in. So I wonder if I'll be able to utilise that. If I can get it off. Yes. Yes, they've used these little clips to affix the sides of the middle of the body onto the casing. That one's still in. It's a lot more firmly attached around the front legs. I don't know, that's maybe something to do with the fact that the front legs don't move, but it's a lot more difficult to get off. Try making a cut here. I'm not sure if we'll have to take that screw out to get the fur off from around here. Yes, that screw was keeping all that fur on. So I've got all the body released now. Just got to get it off the head. That's interesting. It's got some sort of elastic on it that pulls around that clip to hold it on. But I don't know if I've cut that by accident or if it had just come away itself on that side. Right, so now this part of the head looks like it's just been held on with glue. So the eyes are sewn into the material here, and then they've got these holes in the plastic for the backs to go into. Oh, I can see they actually fixed in somehow there. Well, it's not the eye that's fixed in, it's part of the fur. It's stitches again. Right, so they've got stitches. That's clever. They put stitches from one side of the face to the other through these two holes to keep it nice and tight around the head, around the skull, I suppose you could say. I think this business here must be to do with the switch that you access by pushing something in. So I'm just going to cut that material. Oh, got some stitches here. Yeah, this is glued firmly down, this part of the material. So I'm going to cut it here. That's it. All removed. You can see the switch down there. A lot smaller underneath all that fur. Have you any idea what this is, Paul? You can see sort of like a piece of metal through a hole on one side.
It's a micro switch operated by a lever. So this is a metal lever. And I don't know if you can hear when I press on it.
Yeah, it's like it's operating a switch.
Yeah, it is. It's operating a micro switch. The micro switch itself is that little red thing below the lever. Now, the part that is operating the micro switch is this part of the leg, this like rectangular bit. As the leg goes up like that,
right,
it operates the micro switch.
Right.
And that must tell the circuit inside where the leg is.
I've also noticed, since the fur's been taken off, it's quite clear that it's a 3-position switch, not a 2-position switch. That there's an on, off, and try me.
That wasn't clear with the fur on, was it?
No. So off is in the middle, and on is on the left-hand side. Well, it seems to be working all right now.
It does. There's some sort of spring or cam action on this. And if you put a load on it, which would be represented by the thing being on the ground and the fur being
covered in fur, yes.
Yeah, you can easily stop it moving round.
Right.
And when you do that, the other side of this leg, the other leg on the other side, clicks. There must be some sensor that's sensing the position of this one. And because it's not going back, it's still trying to push this one back, which is causing that clicking.
Right.
So, yeah, something's worn on here.
Okay.
Like a clutch or a cam or a spring. It seems to be working okay when all the fabric's off, but the fabric must be putting an additional load on it.
Yes. So when I recover it, it'll probably still have a lame leg.
Yeah, because you're not going to fix the leg. You're more interested in the cosmetic, the aesthetics, the appearance of it. Yeah.
So the next thing to do is for me to have a look at what fur I've got. So I've had a look at what fur I've got in, and I've got these 3 colours. Got this really nice cream, definitely using that. And then I've got a very dark sort of brown and a sort of grey colour.
So you're going to use cream in combination with one of the others?
Yes.
I think I'd go for the dark brown.
I suppose it's more of a contrast, isn't it? Yes, they are a nice contrast. And I think I'll try and keep the original
Patterning on
pattern. So cream on the face, cream here, and then this dark brown where the ginger bits are.
So, and you'll be able to get a pattern from this then?
I'm not sure if I'm going to try and take a pattern from this or if I'm going to just try and pin it around the sort of skeleton. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It depends how easy this sort of unpicks so that you can take a pattern.
Yeah.
I'll have to see. So folks, I thought I might actually start doing something with fur in this video, but removing the fur from the guinea pig and discovering that fault in it and looking into all that has taken much more time than I thought. So I'm going to be actually starting to work with the fur in the next video.
Okay.
So that's it for this video, folks. Thanks for watching as always, and hope to see you in the custom video.